Hi guys, my name is Adi. I go by AdiG on Instagram, and today I'm just bringing you guys this look. It was requested by my Instagram followers. So what I do is I make quizzes on my story, on my Insta story, and I ask you guys what you would like to see next. So what won this time was Smokey and Romantic, so this is what I came up with. It suits Valentine's Day very well. If you guys would like to be a part of that vote, that way you guys have a chance to let me know what you would like to see next. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at AdiG. Also, on February 2nd, I would like to give you guys the opportunity to ask me questions, because I want my next video to be a Q&A. That way I become more comfortable here on YouTube with you guys, and you guys also get to know me a little better. Next announcement is I would like to know if you guys prefer just the eyeshadow tutorial, or you guys enjoy the full face. My full face videos have been pretty long. If you guys prefer having just a tutorial, the eyeshadow tutorial, please let me know. That way I could be consistent with that. That way I get to know what you guys really enjoy and what you guys really want to see. So please comment down below. Anyways, to not make this video any longer, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe and hit the bell. That way you guys are notified of when I upload, because I am inconsistent for now and I will try to work on being consistent in the future, but this way it lets you know of when I post things up for you guys. Without further ado, let's get on with this eyeshadow tutorial. So I am a makeup artist, so it's really easy for me to jump within palettes. If I feel like I want a specific color, I don't stick to just one palette. I go out and reach onto whatever other palette I might have in mind. So it's kind of hard to make videos where I'm not jumping into other palettes. So today I'm just going to try to stick to these two. This is the Norvina palette. I totally recommend it. It's a beautiful palette. When I first bought it, I couldn't get my hands off of it for the longest time. And then this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, from the Vault, and this one's called Dark Magic. And the reason I'm using the second palette today is I really need that black and maybe some of this nude matte shade, so that is why. Alright, so starting off, I'm just going to use this Morphe blending brush. Someone asked me what kind of brushes I use. I really just use whatever works. My number one brush brand though is Morphe, and this one I got as like a value pack or kind of thing. It's like when a bunch of brushes are already put together for you, so it doesn't come with a number, so I can't specify which one this one is exactly, but it's a natural bristle brush and it is Morphe. Alright, so to start off, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It is called Love, and it does have a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't really show on the lid, so it's gonna be perfect for today's look. You want to start off on the edge of your eye and then do that wiper motion, and at the same time just kind of like wiggle in circular motions. And this is going to be your transition shade. So you have to remember with these Anastasia palettes that they are very pigmented, and you don't really need a lot to start off with, so go little by little. But if you do feel like you have a lot on the brush, start off at the end of your eyelid and work your way through. So you want to have something like this to start off as your base. Alright, now I'm gonna jump into the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna reach into this matte color right here. It's called Poof, and again, it's one of those Morphe brushes that don't have a specific name or number to them, and it's just a flat natural bristle brush. And you're gonna pack that on. And it's gonna be like the 2/3 of your eyelid where you're gonna pack that onto. And what you want to do is basically go a little higher than where your eye crease is, especially for those that have hooded eyes. And I'm also going to bring that further into the inner corner. I do have a little bit of translucent powder on my cheekbones and under my eyes just in case. Alright, so this next brush is a Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration. It's the JS6. And I'm gonna go back to the Anastasia palette and I'm gonna go into this shade. It's called Passion. I didn't realize how romantic and cute these names are on this palette, so it's kind of perfect. And you're gonna start at the end and work around that crease that you created with poof. And you're gonna see that it kind of just does the work for you. Also, you want to start at the end and drag it along your lash line. And push it inwards. And just go back and forth to blend that out. So it's gonna add like a little bit of a round dome effect right here. And then just go little by little. Like I said, these shadows are really pigmented. They're like pressed pigments, so you want to be light-handed and build up instead of making it harder on yourself and blending it out later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This is a small synthetic packing brush, and I'm going to use that same Passion color and just go closer to my lash line. And you're going to leave the first third of your eye untouched. Going back to that brush that you initially had love on, go back to it, add a little bit more, and we're gonna soften out Passion and also intensify the shadow on the top right here. So it might look a little intimidating at first, but I feel like all smoky eyes are intimidating. You can make it work. Once everything's put together, you're gonna like it. Alright, so I wiped off some of Passion off of the small packing brush, and I'm gonna go back into Love. I'm gonna place this all along my lower lash line. With an angled blending brush, you're gonna go under your eye and blend that out a little bit, just adding a little bit of Love on there, just so we can buff it out. Back into Passion with that same flat brush or packing brush. You're basically gonna copy what you did up here down here. But you're gonna go closer to the lash line as possible and just end it wherever it ends on the top. And then on the very edge of your eye, you're gonna flick it outwards, connecting the two. I'm going to add more of my RCMA translucent powder under my eyes because I am going to use black, and it's a scary thing using a black shadow. Once it goes everywhere, it's going to be really hard to take off. So go ahead and use that extra protection under your eyes. If you do your eyeshadow first, you're not going to have this issue, but I do my face first. So I'm going to reach into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to go into Temptress. And I'm using a Morphe pencil brush. And you're going to start off at the lash line. And what you want to do is basically stop where Passion stops. Basically want to do is blend that up just a little bit, not much. You still want Passion to peek through, and if you lose it a little bit, just go back. So on the edge here, you do want to go a little high up with the black, just a little bit, and follow along. It's a little intense right now, but we're gonna buff that out just a little bit. Go back in with Passion and blend her out. Alright guys, so I am going to do my other eye, and I'm going to add mascara and lashes, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I added lashes, I set my face, I used the Morphe Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist Spray, and then for lashes I used the Kiss Lashes Naked Drama Collection. Chiffon is the name of them. But I've used these on my channel before. I really like them. They're really cute and dainty. I did also add some highlights. I used the Tarte Girl Glow palette. So I would like to give a special thanks to my nieces and my nephew. They made making this video a lot more comfortable for me. They found out that I was making videos standing up for 1 or 2 hours. So they bought me a stool to sit on, and then they also bought me these. I couldn't figure out where to place this one, so I'll probably switch between both of them here and there, but a special thanks to them. I really love you guys. So yeah, this is what I came up with for the romantic smoky eye. If you guys have any other questions on what I used today, go ahead and let me know. And yeah, please go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified. I will catch you guys on my next video.